Alright, so in this video, we are going to be drawing the orthographic projection of the isometric view that is showing on your screen right now. So which is this. So we are going to be drawing the first angle projection of this particular drawing. So if you are new here, please click on that subscribe button to subscribe to PE Academy. And so without wasting time, let's get started. So this is actually the second or the third video I'll be doing on first angle projection. So if you missed the previous one, kindly check the playlist or you check the description of this video. I'll drop the link there so that you can check that out. All right, so let's take this place as the front elevation. Exactly. So looking towards this direction, they might say direction of A as the front elevation. So let's just do a sketch of what it will look like. So basically, just as a recap, if you are talking about first angle projection, it's always like this. Let me get another sheet. Okay, so first angle projection is something like this. You have the front elevation, and then underneath it you have your plan, and then you have your side view. Exactly. All right, and basically what each of those faces is actually talking about is what you will see if you are looking at it from the directly. All right, so let me use this box to explain it again, just for proper understanding. So if I should place it like this, it's more like in an isometric view, because you can see this side, you can see this side, and you can see this side. Exactly. But if I should place it like this, you can only see the top, you can't see the other sides. If I should place it like this, yeah, if I should place it like this, you can only see this side, you can't see the other side. So what you are seeing here is what you are going to represent in each of those faces. So that's just the concept behind the first angle projection. And also, so let me also explain this. For example, if you're looking at this face, this side now, you can't see the other side, right? You can only see what you have here. Exactly. But what if I should turn it around like this? You can see this place is having just like a straight face. There is no joining here like we have underneath here. So if by the time you are drawing this face, there's a way you are going to indicate it at the top here that underneath it there are some lines there. Exactly. So that's just the idea of isometric. Did I say isometric? Of first angle projection? That's orthographic projection. So now let's start with what we have here. So this is what we want to recreate. Exactly. So now let's just do a rough sketch. Now if you are looking at it in this direction, exactly, so what do you see? So if you are to do a rough sketch, you are going to be seeing something that looks like this, and like this. Right. So this is what you are going to be seeing. Exactly. And then this circle here, and then you're going to be having your circle here. Exactly. So that's what you're going to be seeing if you are looking at it directly. Now this second circle here, let's just assume the circle is an opening, is a hole. Exactly. So to indicate that hole, because you can't actually see it if you are looking at it from the front, you are going to be having short dashes. So that's what we use to indicate hidden details. Exactly. So this is what we are going to be having if you are looking at it towards this direction. So now let's put it down in drawing and see what it looks like. So we've been told that if you look at the dimension, the total length from here to here is given to be 60 mm, which is 6 centimeter, and then the height, the total height, so you have to be able to interpret the total height. So let's break it down together. If you look at the drawing, you're told that from here to here is 20, and then from here to here is 55. Exactly. So that means the total height is 75 mm, which is 7.5 centimeter. So that's how to get the height of the total height. So now let's do that. So the length from here to here is 60, the height is 75. So the total height is 7. I just want to be sure that my space will be enough. So 60, if you have to take 60, should be from here So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let me quickly correct this. This line is just too thick. So it's just too thick for what we want to do. Let me change the pencil. So if I should pick it from here, and then 6 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I hope you can see this. Then it has an height of 7.5. Okay, so let me just measure 7.5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. So 7.5 is right there. So let me just draw this across. So all these are supposed to be with faint lines. I don't know. I hope you can see this. So they are supposed to be with faint lines. Exactly. So now let's do the division. So from here to here is so that's we're given to be 20. So let's just mark some of those points. So this is 20, and then the total from here to here is given to be 60. So let's note it 60, which is 6 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from here to here is given to be 45, so which is 4.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4.5 is right here. So what other dimension do we need to take note of? So okay, then the height here is 1 centimeter, which is 10 mm. So let's also indicate that. And then so for the vertical lines, let's also take note of this. From here to here is 10, from here to here is 10. So that's like 10 from both sides. Okay, so now let's just reproduce this. So let it be on the side there so that you can make reference to it if need be. Alright, let's start with this first. So for this now, you can just go ahead and draw it as a thick line. And then So let me just use this as a thin line. So any other thin line. So and then okay, let's get the center. So the center will be at 3 centimeter. So this 3 centimeter. So let's also take note of it. So I'll just be introducing. So having done that, we have a we have a circle. That's this particular circle here. It has a diameter of 20. So that means we are going to be measuring 10 on both sides. So this is it here. And like I said, you can't see it, so we are going to be representing it with short dashes. And then for this circle, the drawing did not give us the particular part place here. Let me expand it. So the drawing did give us the length from here to here. They didn't really mention it, so but they just gave us the diameter, which is I can't really see what is there. I don't want to be sure that it's also 20 because it's bigger than this. So let's see. Oh, it's not so clear. So let me just use it to be so let's just take it to be, will 40 be too big? 40 is too big. Let's just take it to be 30. So it will be 15 on both sides. So that means we are going to be having a circle there anyway. All right. So with this now, let's draw out the main front view so that you can see it clearly. So if you are looking at it, so just to play safe, you start out with thin lines, and once you've been able to draw it out, then you indicate it with, you make it bold. All right, so it remains the circle. So let's just so let me just pick it at this point here. So I'm just assuming or taking this circle to be at a diameter of 30 mm. All right. So this is what the front elevation looks like. Exactly. So that's what we've been able to create here. Exactly. All right, so that's how you do the front elevation. So you can start out with you can see now, take note, this particular line here is not part of the drawing exactly, but they are thin lines, so they will just be there, but it's not actually part of the drawing. All right, so now we've gotten the once you've gotten the plan, the front elevation rather, this is the front elevation, the plan is one that's going to be under. The next thing you're going to do is to extend all these lines. Exactly, you're going to extend them and make them parallel. Exactly, I explained it in the other example I did earlier. So that's what you're going to use to get the other sides. So if they are not parallel, it can affect the the entire result. So if you are extending it, you are going to be extending them with thin lines. So it should not be thick, just faint lines. So although I'll make mine a little bit bold so that you can see it. If I make it too faint, you might not see it. So for this, now just pick it from this end here. Just make it faint lines anyway. And then from the circumference of the circle to also from this point here, should also draw a line, and then so that's what you're going to be having here. So what we've done here, we're also going to do it vertically. So I'm just trying to confirm if these lines are still on point. So you also extend it. So for this one now, then this is the part for this circle here. So I'll extend it. Same applies to this. Same applies to this. And then the circumference of the bigger circle. Alright, so you're going to be having something like this. So the next thing we want to draw now is to draw we call it the plan. So what the plan actually means is if you are looking at it from the top, exactly. So if you are looking at it from the top, what are you going to see? So let's do a rough sketch of what that will look like. So if you are looking at this thing directly from the top, exactly. Let me put this arrow here, from here. So that will be the plan. If you are looking at it from the top, it's going to be looking like this. So you're going to be seeing something like this, and then so for this particular place, you're going to be having a line like this. So this part, you will not really see it that is actually bent. What you're going to be seeing is a straight line. And then for this particular line here, you're going to be having something like this. Exactly. Then what else are you going to see? Now, for this part here, there's actually like an opening under here that extends to the end. So that is going to be with, we're going to indicate that with short dashes. The same thing here. Sorry. So same thing here with short dashes. So that's the opening here. Now if you're looking at it from the top, you can't see this circle. Exactly, you can't see it, but you are going to indicate it with short dashes. So then this circle is going to be visible, so you're going to be having it here. So I hope you got that. So that's what you are going to be seeing if you are looking at it from the top. So the next thing we are going to do is, so what you have here, you are going to bring it right underneath the plan. Exactly. So you are going to leave some space here at any convenient space. It's there, and then you are going to replicate this. Now let's look at the dimensions. So from here to here is also going to be 60, while from here to here is just like total length from here to here. And the question we are giving need to be 40. Exactly. So now let's do this. So now let's have this diagram. Let's have it here. So like I said, you can just leave the space that you leave is just at any convenient space. There's no there's no particular dimension for the space you are going to leave. So you can just go ahead and make it bold, this line, because it's part of the drawing. So the height is 40, so let me just measure 40. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then so let me just mark out the length from the distance from here to here, which is also from here to here. If you look at it in the question, it's given to be 15. So that 15 is right here. So so that's just it. So let's do that. Okay. So let me just go ahead and draw these lines. So all the line that we've traced from the front elevation is still, we're going to make use some of them. So example is this line, so I can just go ahead and join it. And this other line. Exactly. All right. So like I said, if you are looking at it from the top, there's going to be, that means this part here is not going to be visible. Exactly, this particular edge here is not going to be visible from the top. So that's why it's hidden details. Now, and if you look at it, we've already transferred the lines here. So it's just going to be short dashes on that line. So the same thing here. And so also this circle here that we are having, if you are looking at it from this direction now, if you are looking at it from this direction, you can see the circle. But if you are looking at it from the top, you can't actually see this opening. I'm assuming it's just an opening. Exactly. So you can't actually see it if you are looking at it from the top. So we are going to indicate it with short dashes. And the opening is just on this part from here to here. Exactly, which represents this portion here. Exactly, this particular portion, this is it here. Exactly. So it's going to be short dashes. You just trace out the circumference of the circle. So which is this. Then same thing here. All right, so the next thing is to draw this particular circle here. We've taken the diameter to be 2 centimeters at the center here. So let's just pick the center, which is from here to here. So that's the center of 2.5, which is going to be, of 2.5, which is going to be 10, 11, 12, somebody is it here. So from there, I'll just draw, I'll draw a circle. So a circle with a diameter, it's a radius of 1 centimeter. Okay, so like I said, if you're looking at it from the top, you should be able to see the circle. That's why we are having it here. And for this particular circle, if you're looking at it from top, you can't see it. That's why we are having short dashes here. All right, so we've been able to do this is what the plan will look like. Exactly. So this is how the plan will look like. Now, the next thing you have to do is, from those points here, we are going to draw a line at angle of 45 degrees from here to angle of 45 degrees downward. So That's one of the key things in first angle projection. So you can decide to use your protractor for it, but like the set square will also do the job. So just position your set square like this and slide it till you get to that point. So you can see that is if you are using your set square. If you are using your protractor, you can just place it here and look for 45 degree. But if you are using your set square, make sure it's resting on your t-square, and your t-square is correct. So you have to be sure that your t-square is correct. So place it on your t-square or your ruler, and then from this angle, straight down, come over here. So with that being done, so the next thing we want to do is these lines, the horizontal line, we are going to extend it to come and touch this line. And don't forget, you are going to be using faint lines. So something like this. So from the circumference of this circle also from the center, from the upper circumference, from this, and from the top. So you're going to be having something like this. So next thing you have to do is from this point where it is touching this line, this 45 degree line, from all these points here, we are going to draw vertical lines. Exactly. So we're going to be drawing vertical lines. So we're going to be having something like this. So the lines we are going to be drawing is also going to be parallel to the ones we've drawn earlier, to all of these vertical lines. Exactly. So your lines have to be consistent so that you can get accurate results. So they are going to be faint lines, although I'm making mine a little bold so that you can see them, but they're just going to be faint lines. So you're going to be doing it on both sides. Right, so this is what it's going to be looking like. So the next thing we want to draw now is the side view. So the side view is basically once you are looking at it from this direction and when you are looking at it from this direction. So that's what we are going to be having on this side. Alright, now for us to draw the side view. Now in drawing the side view, and let me just give you some tip here. In knowing which and which, now for this side now we are going to be placing it here. And unlike the one we did in the previous part, the former first angle projection, the length of some of these things is what is going to guide you. Now the questions are already giving us that from here to here is 15. you see whatever dimensions you are going to use, it should be there already. So once you just come here, you see that this is the part that is giving us our 15 from here to here. So you can just place this here, and then if you look here, so what I'm just trying to say is that the side view will look like this, exactly on this side, and on this side it will look like this, exactly. So if you are looking at it towards this direction, let's just draw a rough sketch of what it will look like. So it will look something like this. Sorry, let me just rest here. So it will look something more like this, such that we are going to be having this line, which is this line here. Also this circle here, we are going to be indicating it with because we can't actually see it, you know, this hole here we can't actually see it, so we are going to be indicating it with short dashes. Also, what else again, there's this particular place here, this opening under, we can't see it if you are looking at it from this side, so we are going to be indicating it with short dashes. Then what else again, now this this hole here, so if it is an opening here, we can't also see it when looking at it from the side, so we are also going to indicate that with short dashes. Now the short dashes is not going to extend to the end, it's just going to stop here where this other short dashes is, where it passes through, exactly. So basically this is what the side view will be. So this, we are going to be placing it here, exactly. So let's quickly do that. So in doing the side view, you don't need to, you might not even need to introduce any line. You see these lines that we've projected is what we are just going to is what is going to guide us. All right, so we're going to be having something like this. So if you are wondering why I'm changing pencil, just in case you are wondering why I'm changing pencil, this is 2B and this is HB. So this is more darker. All right. Then like I forgot to mention, so once you have transferred these lines, you have extended these lines to this point, and then you send it up. Also, you can also cross-check the length, exactly. So it should give you the same length you have here, which is 4 centimeter, right? Let's see. So it should be what you're going to have here. Exactly. So if you're having something different, then you should know that your lines at the point probably was not parallel, things like that. So if you the length here is what you're going to have here. All right. So just take note of that. So now the height from here to here is given to be 2 centimeter. By default, this, remember, from here to here is 2 centimeter. So definitely from here to here will also be 2 centimeter because we've already extended the lines. So that's what I'm saying, that we're not really going to introduce new lines. It's just going to be, we're just going to be following the ones we've created already. Now from here to here is given to be 15 already, which is the same line we've transferred up to this point. So that means if you should bring in your ruler, it should also be giving you 1.5, which is 15. So those are some of the things that you can just help you to confirm if your construction is correct. Exactly. Now for this particular one, now you see that these lines are very close. They are very close, but if you're looking at it, you know that yes, they are parallel because the distance or the apart from here to here is similar. Exactly, they are equal. So if they are not equal, then you should know that in transferring your lines, there's an error. So now let's draw this, which is this line. So this particular line here is from here. So this particular line here, remember, it's from this curve here. So this line that we extended here is what is going to give us the line, and it's going to be on this line. That's this line that we extend from this point here to the right. So once you are drawing the side view, it's just going to be plug and play. So you're just going to be using the lines that you've extended to get all the points. Then for this circle, remember, if you're looking at it from this direction, you can't see this opening. Exactly. So we are going to be using indent details. And the lines for that indent details, remember, is this line that we draw on the circumference of the circle itself. So that was is going to be, that's what we are going to be using to represent that. And then for this part here, so what else? So if you're also looking at it, don't forget, we've analyzed it here again, but I'm just going to, if you're also looking at it from here, this opening under this point, it continues. We can't see it, but it's there. So that's why we have these short dashes. Right. So for this part, like I was saying, it's going to be short dashes. So this is the points that you're going to be using for that. Okay, so what else? Again, if you look here, the next one is to indicate this circle that we are having here. Remember, if you're looking at it from this side, if you're looking at it from here, you won't see this circle, but we have to indicate it here. So it's just short dashes, which will stop on this line, because there's an opening on that too. So the circle did not just go straight down. So to indicate that, we just trace the lines for the circumference of the circle, which is this line here. So we indicate that with short dashes. So with that, I think that's just it with the side view, looking at it from this direction. So now let's look at it. If you're looking at it from the other side, what are you going to see? So let's just do a rough sketch of that also. So you're going to be having something like this. All right. Then for this particular line here, you're not going to see it from the back, so it's definitely going to be short dashes. Also this opening here, this circle here, you're not going to see it when you're looking from here, so you're also going to indicate it with short dashes. That is an hidden details. So what else? And if you look at this part here, this opening here, you can't see it. You know, definitely what you're just going to be seeing on this side is just a plain surface like this. A plain surface like this. There's nothing there. So every other things are just going to be short dashes. All the details are going to be short dashes. So for this opening here, it's going to be short dashes, something like this. And then this other opening for this hole here, you can't see it, so you're going to represent it with short dashes in this manner. So I think that's just it. That's how the side view on the right side is going to look like. So that's what you're going to draw here. So let's do that. So we're going to be having something like this. So I'm just trying to confirm if the length is correct. So now let's bring in the detail. Now first is this. You can see when you are looking at it from here, this line is visible, and that's why we have it to be a thick line here. But if you are looking at it from the other side, it's not visible, so you are going to use short dashes like I said earlier. Also, this circle, we trace out the diameter. Okay, and then the next one is this, which is this and this. I think that's what is left. So just underneath here, so you can see, we just have to show it here too. So the last thing there is this opening here. Like I said earlier, this opening, if you're looking at it from this side, you won't see it, but it's there. So indicate it with short dashes. Exactly. So now we just trace the circle. This is the circle here. So we just trace the circumference of the circle. This is one, and this is the second one. So this will be the line that will indicate that. So some of these hidden details, you appreciate it more if you are trying to convert this this first angle projection to isometric projection. If you are converting it, you understand the importance of some of those hidden details, the short dashes. So basically, we've been able to convert this isometric drawing into first angle projection, which is something like this. So this is how your drawing should look like. Exactly. So that is it. If you find value in it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe, please smash that subscribe button. And if you have any question, any comments, or any doubt, just leave them in the comment section below. And so that is it. I'll see you all in another one. So best luck, all the best in for those doing 202. I wish you all the best. And those watching to understand first angle projection, I hope you got the concept. All right, and don't forget, you should also check out the previous part of this, the part 1 where we did something else. So just check everything. I believe those two give you a proper understanding on how to go about with first angle projection. And also, please do hands-on practical. Put your pencil to paper and try these things. Please don't just watch alone. Put pencil to paper and try them, so that if there's any mistake, then you'll be able to correct them immediately. All right, so that's all for now. Bye for now.